Okay, what's the question?
Can Johnny Walker beat Magomed?
Yes.
And get a title shot?
It's possible. A lot of things are possible right now. With the way the light heavyweight division looking, bro, I wouldn't be surprised if Khalil Roundtree was a champion.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
At the end of 2024.
But the funny thing is, the real question is that good for the light heavyweight division for Johnny to be champion? Because how many new champions would they have had in the last couple years? It's actually better for Magomed to become champion because technically I think he kind of is a champion because he did beat Jan, but they say it was a draw. It makes it better for the light heavyweight division because Magomed already fought for the belt. Mm-hmm. And he's really supposed to be the champion right now, kind of.
But for some reason, the UFC just didn't want that to happen.
But then Jamal Hill get a title shot after that.
Mm-hmm.
So technically, I think Magomed is a real champion right now, if you think about it. This is a great fight.
The new Johnny Walker with the technical, more patient, calculated.
Takedown defense.
Still making mistakes, but not the type of mistakes that got him put out by Jamal. I think this is a good fight, man, because stylistically, he do match up great against Magomed because Magomed talk all that stuff about he gonna stand up with you and this and that.
We know he gonna be shooting.
You know what he gonna do. You know what Magomed gonna do.
Like an old Western movie.
And I'm shooting. But I'm gonna tell you something else. The thing about Magomed, I know he had that long win streak and the number looked real good. But the reality is, when you go back and look at the people on that win streak, bro, only a few of those people are still on the UFC's roster. And Ian on there twice and he barely just came back, man. They bring him back here and there. So I'm looking like, man, I just don't understand.
He beat Kutalaba twice in one night, basically. Oh, yeah.
I don't know why we acting like he wasn't gonna beat him that first time anyway. But anyway, I'll give him that. He was
easy win.
He was definitely finna beat Ian regardless. Just by fight IQ alone, he was gonna win that fight. But the point is, Magomed win streak, it ain't all it's cracked up to be, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you, for the hype that he was getting. It's a nice win streak, because he do got some names in there. Well, he got beat by Paul Craig. It's funny, because nobody hold the Paul Craig loss against Magomed.
But that's hold against Jamal Hill.
They hold against Jamal Hill. But anyway, but the thing is, Nikita.
Message.
At the time, right now, that's a good win. Volkan, that's kind of up in the air, because we don't really know. Thiago, his name gonna hold weight just because of what he did before. And Anthony Smith, his name kind of losing a little value being on people's record now. I'm not going to hold you. And that was an injury. He was going to win regardless. Let's just be honest about this. The fact of the matter is that Johnny Walker that can stuff takedowns, keep the fight standing up, as long as Johnny Walker can watch out for that straight left hand and that sneaky high kick, he should be okay. But Johnny Walker has had problems with left-hand fighters, though. Because Jamal Hill got him out of there.
Was that left hand?
Well, he's southpaw. Regardless, he's southpaw. Yeah. If Johnny can get past this will show that he kind of grew a lot from that last loss that he had. Because I'm going to be honest, Ian, Paul Craig, and Anthony Smith, man, these are the same people. They don't fought the same people. And he actually destroyed Paul Craig. That's the funny thing.
Who?
Johnny Walker. He destroyed Paul Craig. He destroyed Ian. He beat Anthony over a decision. So he low-key kind of got the same opponents and beat them a little bit more impressively than Magomed, if I'm being honest. Dang.
Then Kutalaba took him down, but he ended up, didn't he get reversed and got submitted? Was it a guillotine? I just thought he got submitted, man.
Oh, he ended up reversing him and then.
So that's the thing, we saying more growth on the ground.
Yeah.
So Magomed can't just keep taking him down. I doubt that will happen.
But didn't Anthony Smith take Johnny Walker down a little bit here and there? They ended up on the ground for something.
I don't think he held him down.
But Magomed probably.
I don't think so, man. Honestly, is this 3 rounds?
Yeah, dang. I'm getting tired of these 3-round fights too, man. Some of these fights need to be 5 rounds.
Johnny, man, one of his last fights was 5 rounds, right? Or was that
Johnny had a few 5-round fights, but I don't think all of them went 5 rounds. Thiago fight went 5 rounds. The Jamal Hill one was supposed to be 5 rounds, but it didn't make it. Hey, remember Calvin Kattar and your boy, the featherweight dude? He don't fight no more. He was doing all the spinning and the jumping and the
fight.
Yes. Remember that BS?
Oh yeah.
Main event, and now you're gonna make it 3 rounds when all the other main events for the past few years been 5 rounds. So they kind of do stuff like that when they get to certain places. So I think that it's kind of set up for Magomed to get the W. But stylistically, man, Johnny fighting smart, he might be able to crack that chin because
But the question was, is Johnny Walker gonna be champion though?
I don't know about champion. He would have to actually get past Magomed, which we don't know. We're gonna have to find out. And then on top of that, he would have to fight the winner of Alex and Yuri after that, which that would be spectacular.
It will also show that Johnny can get over this hurdle because he hasn't really got over this hurdle of beating somebody who was super elite in the UFC. Kind of in a similar situation as Bobby Green, which, I mean, I'm not comparing Magomed to Grant Dawson. I guess they kind of are on the same level. Who has Magomed beat? Who was his toughest opponent that he beat? Anthony Smith?
Yeah, I mean, he got a few names towards the end.
Well, I guess he beat Jan, though, I guess.
But these are guys who, I hate to say it, but these guys, when your John Jones and your Daniel Cormiers, these guys got up there and they got destroyed. They got destroyed, man, or they were at a certain level and they couldn't get past it. But now that all those guys are gone, these guys are hovering around number 4 and number 5 and stuff like that, and they still can't become champion. Yeah. That's the thing. At least Jamal Hill was able to become a champion. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All these different things have happened, and these guys still can't seem to get it.
And wouldn't it be crazy if Johnny Walker ended up fighting against Jamal Hill again for the belt, and he come back and beat him? Wouldn't that be crazy?
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna beat Jamal.
That's a 180.
Stylistically,
he too patient, man.
Stylistically,
fight be already over.
We seen Jamal Hill finish people in the first round and then destroy him for 5 rounds too. I'm kind of high on Jamal Hill, if I'm being honest with you. It's like when I first saw Stipe Miocic fight, I told you, I said that guy gonna be a champion. When I saw Alexander Gustafsson fight for the first time, I said that dude gonna be a champion. And he should have been a champion. He got robbed by John Jones, not personally, but the judges. And then he got robbed by Daniel Cormier. And then Roy McDonald, I told you he was gonna be a champion. He almost did. But there's been a few people who I've been watching it for a long time. So I ain't gonna just really say they're gonna beat Jamal Hill unless I see something real special here.
You know, it's funny. 2 years ago, nobody thought that Johnny would be fighting.
They
Magomed.
gave up on him.
Nobody thought he'd be fighting Magomed.
A lot of people gave up on him, man. The way some of them knockouts look, man. The Corey Anderson knockout, it looked bad. But it's so funny because I don't think he would really be here if the division had went through so many changes. John Jones give the belt up, and Daniel Cormier gone, and then people fighting for vacant belt, and then this person win the belt. And then they get injured, and then they keep happening to the point now where you get a Johnny Walker, low-key might be one fight away from winning and getting a title fight.
Hey, remember when he first came to the UFC, people were saying he has the physical tools to beat John Jones?
We should have never been
He's 6'6". He's 6'6". He has long arms.
But he didn't have fight IQ. He was never going to win like that.
I know. He just get.
He was going to get Cyril
at the very least.
He was going to get Cyril gone because John Jones was going to figure out all his tendencies. John Jones was going to know, okay, when he does this, he's going to go for a flying knee. He was going to pick apart all that.
Yeah.
In hindsight, it's 2020. There's nothing.
I'm going to tell you one thing. The way Johnny Walker is improving. If you go out there and finish Magomed.
If he can finish Magomed, like let's say if he can win, but if he can finish him especially, boy, that might be dangerous, man.
But at the same time, I still want to see Magomed fight Jamal Hill. But at the same time, if he can't make it, then he can't make it.